Yay, yay. What it do out there? It's your man Nico B, aka Saligan, and it's a black effect. You know what it is. Quick message, man. Quick topic. Women, warning, warning, women, warning. And you know when I'm kicking this, man, I'm talking to the sisters also in the forefront, man. Warning. You need to understand, woman, that right now, God has pretty much giving you over to a debate. And I'm talking to wicked women. God is giving you over the promiscuous women. God is giving you over to a debased mind. God has made you God. Yes, I'm saying Jesus Christ, the living God, has given your mind over to a strong delusion. Yes, this is in the Bible. God has put in these times, God has given you over to a strong delusion. And unfortunately, when you come out of that, when God lifts that veil from your eyes, those scales from your eyes, you are going to feel some extreme pain emotionally, physically, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt because all of that stuff that you've done is going to come rushing into your mind like a wave of needles. See, the thing is when women go around, I'm gonna give you an example. Like when women go around, they trying to chase the bag. They listening to old ass played out women talking about live my best life. You need to get. It's all about the money. Your coochie is worth your most precious tool. Your most precious gift from God is worth money. $150, $40. What? Worth a meal. So you go do all of that, and you chasing these men who have those type resources to spur and shit like that. What they do is they see you coming a mile away. No man wants to be used. Your mindset is tripping you up because now you just so thirsty for the bag, and you will do whatever. Like you don't even value your what's between your legs. And you go off and give your energy, your spiritual energy, your sexual energy to random wicked men, taking on their spirits, getting treated any kind of way from these men, being in an emotional roller coaster. Because any man, with resources and a worth his salt, he's gonna have requirements for a woman who not only just requirements, man. A lot of men are gonna really make those women prove themselves and when you do that, some men take it too far and it becomes hazing. You know what I'm saying? They be hazing these women. Well, and some men see it as rightfully so because they trying to gold dig me. So I may as well just hit her with the. So and do her like that, and you know what I'm saying, and send her on her way because they see that this woman not really worth anything. They see what she's trying to do, and this is all on her mindset. Because you got to understand, men are people, women are people. You can't be using people. You can't be trying to get a man and use him like a tool. It's not gonna work. He's gonna see that and he's not gonna like that. He's gonna resent it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why we get and men try to do that to women. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just seen that. Like, men try to treat women like tools. And it's like, bro, this is a woman, bro. A human being. Where do you get off with how how you operate? You know what I'm saying? God's not happy with that. No, and those men are under the strong delusion, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, they gotta come off that and they're gonna reap what they sow. Now, it's different when you just trying to, if you're just a normal person dating, like normal men and women dating, trying to, you follow you have morals about yourself. You just trying to get to know people, and that's what you should. That is the base natural form of dating, is getting to know someone. Y'all bonding, y'all becoming friends, and then building something from there on. If dating is not that anymore, that's why it's dying, because if it's just gonna be a transactional shit show. You gotta do this, or I can't even give you no conversation. It's like, man, fuck you. I don't need you. I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, nigga, just go pay him a chick, and then just don't even have a talk. Y'all just get right to business. That's what a lot of men are doing. And I'm not saying that's good either, but what I'm saying is, women, you are doing this to yourself. You putting yourself, you devaluing yourself at a rapid pace. Because when you sleeping with multiple men, taking the exclusivity off of your greatest gift that God is giving you, man, your value is. That's why dudes just passing. They passing around. It's like this. Dudes do that. That's what guys do. No one wants to. Why would you even want to stay with one woman? I'm gonna tell you like this, from the back, you could be the baddest woman, man. And me and my brother talked about this before, you know what I'm saying? You could be the baddest chick. You know what I'm saying? Go ask your partners. Be the baddest woman in the world. And unless the dude is a simp mangina, he gonna get tired of the coochie after like smashing about 3 or 4 times. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? We could even say like he didn't smash. We ain't even gotta put a number on it. Say y'all been together and y'all been consistently, sleeping with each other for about 2 months. That, bro, he done seen everything. Now, niggas is looking around like, oh shit, trying to experiment with something new if it's nothing else there. Now, if the woman is also hitting the nigga off, and she's a God-fearing woman, she can clean, she can cook, she got his best interest at heart, that's the main thing. Like, all that other stuff, dog, look, all that other stuff can come, the skills. Only thing she have to do is actually care and have that man's best interest at heart. If she got that going on, then it's popping off. It really, women making this stuff too complicated. You know what I'm saying? And black women, unfortunately, don't really have enough finesse to try to do the things that they trying to do. So niggas see them coming a mile away, and niggas be like, man, hell nah, nigga, this ain't finna break me. And they start, they start setting up on her, doing things. They start setting up behind her and setting up on the side of her and shit, setting up smoke screens for her, because they saw her coming, and she gets burned, and it just and she think it's a normal burn. She think it's because of, oh, niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't this. No, your intentions were toxic, and you were under a delusion. You wasn't gonna never get a man, a God-fearing man, a good, decent man, no man with steady resources. You were never gonna get that, okay? Because of your approach and your intentions. You've been given over to a strong delusion. Look, this is in chapter 2 Thessalonians, man. It say, and for this cause God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. It say, do you see what this say? It say God sent that. So when you niggas is out here, like I say, Republican, to my Republican, Democrat, and y'all niggas out here, when you talking to people, right, and they just gone in the brain, and they can't even see logic anymore, they just gonna stick to whatever they stuck to, they under a strong delusion, man, to believe a lie. And that's brothers and sisters. But definitely the sisters, man, y'all are gonna have a hard, rude awakening. It's gonna be a hard fall when God takes those. See, that's why you see these women running around drinking, smoking, like they a ball. They gotta have substances, man, because they can't live with themselves. Why you think strippers and stuff? This was understood back in the day. Strippers is nothing but alcoholics, wild slush drunks, and pill heads, and weed smokers, and coke heads. Man, I ain't had a chick, man, you know what I'm saying, tell me, oh, man, can you slide me through to give me some of that? Give me an 8 ball. What? Yeah? Yo, what? We don't do that over here, man. We roll with G.O.D. I don't know what you doing. So that's what I'm saying, man. If you got to be drugged up just to live your life, this tells you that you need to change. And God is the one who's doing it to you. He's the one who's, and it's because he know your heart and intentions. When you get your heart right with him, and some of y'all, like I said, when y'all just have that rude awakening fall on y'all face, some of y'all may get in an accident or something, and now your beauty is gone. Some of y'all may, have one of these rude awakenings. It's hell to pay, and you gotta fall on your face and pray to God, man, and ask him for forgiveness. When you do that, God is gonna lift that stuff from your eyes. It'll be better for you to do it with him. See, because when you doing that, when he lifted, yeah, you're going to be hurting, but God will be right there to comfort you. If women was to humble themselves, God would do exactly what He's done with the women in the Bible, exactly what He did with Mary Magdalene when all niggas was coming to her. You know, she was a adulterous whore. You know what I'm saying? She was not only she out there selling it, she cheating on a man, she doing it, she popping it off, right? She popping it. Just like a lot of these women out here today. But see, the men, you see, like the men today, we don't like that stuff. Like, you know, and men shouldn't be doing it either. But see, those were laws then. See, like in other countries, women doing certain things, you know what I mean? It's laws finna get you up, finna hurt you. But see, then Jesus Christ came through and He saw that she was hurting. That He saw that she also had a heart, you know, a heart that was made of flesh for him, of reception for the gospel, for good things. That, you know, it's like some of these women who out here moving promiscuous due to not having fathers, due to, you know what I'm saying, being raped or manipulated by, you know, by older men that was in a family. You understand? Not being led the proper way. God, see, those women may be operating under a strong delusion now, but see, if they was to humble themselves and come and return to God and ask Him to come into their life, man, God will be right there like lickety split. You know what I'm saying? Rolling with them, helping them out as the weaker vessel, man, and giving and then directing God-fearing men in their God-fearing men into their life. But you will never get, God won't do no God-fearing men like that. Put him in under one of these, introduce him one of these wicked women, or the women who, you know what I'm saying, who under these strong delusions and will mess around, lead him from following God. Heck no. So you women gotta understand you equally yoked. You get what you putting out there. But the thing about it is, like I say, when Christ came to Mary Magdalene and she was on the ground and niggas was ready to stone her, and like, oh man, you ain't gonna stone her. Man, you know what He told her. You know, he know what He told that crowd. He was without seeing cast the first stone. But what He told her, He opened her eyes at that point. And at that point, the scales fell from her eyes. Cause you imagine, she was finna be stoned. They drew that whole time in that whole situation, the scales was falling from her eyes. But you know, those scales was falling from her eyes, and you can just imagine she was probably in terror from that crowd of men. Those men were terrorizing her. Can you imagine how you would feel as a woman? Like, you know what I'm saying, you out here just using, I mean, you don't have to be a delusional woman, but just as an example, you know, even as a righteous woman, think of how you could feel if you got caught, you know what I'm saying, in one of these Saudi countries, you know what I'm saying, and the nigga accused you of doing some adultery or some stuff like that, and the whole crowd of men is pulling you out there. Ain't no man defending you, no woman. They all pulling you out there, and they are fixing to kill you by stone. The scales fell from her eyes. She probably died right there. You know what I'm saying? Like in the spirit, like she didn't know. You saw she was just you saw from depictions and films, she was just on the ground, even in the box. Like she was, I can imagine she was just dead, just laying there. Didn't know what to do. Nobody didn't know who to call. It was just over. And then the Most High touched her shoulder. Hey, Mary, get up, girl. Get up, raise up. Look, I got you. Look, but what He taught, and He said, you know, he told them niggas off. But what He told her was, look, get up. But what I need you to do, go about your way, but sin not. You know what I'm saying? Don't go back to your old ways and then try to call on me no more, because I can't do nothing else for you then. Don't go back to your old ways. Like I'm saying, like, and I'm not meaning slipping, you know, and struck. No, I'm not mean. You know, people know what it means of true backsliding. When you just don't even acknowledge God no more. When you just like, look, man, that way, like how the Hebrews and how the Israelites were. When they got led out of the wilderness, when they got led out of Egypt, and then they start crying to Moses, talking about, man, you should have just left us there, man. We had our good food to eat there, man. We had all the good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Then God gonna be like, man, be gone from me. You feel me? It ain't no comfort there. And that's why a lot of women are experiencing that, because they've rejected God. They rejected Him for this westernized society and the ability to be able to manipulate men with their vagina to get resources. That's witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You look it up. It's witchcraft. Witches, they call it the spell, I don't know, it's the spell or something, the sex spell or something. But you know, that's how these women operate, man, some of them. But I just want to give you that quick message, man. I hope that was eye-opening. Read this again, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11. And for this cause, God shall send them a strong delusion. God will send it. He's going to send you. He sent these women and men. He's sending people on this whole planet a strong delusion. Look at them now. You can't even speak logic to people anymore. When you kick in logic, they have a switch in their mind where it's just off. And it's some people who living in a fairy tale. They think they've been born a man. They think they a woman. So they want everybody else to play into their fairy tale. That's a strong delusion. I'm not with it, homie. Betty. Not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, it's your man, Nico B. Black Effect. We out.